everyone, today is Thursday, the 9th of March 2017, and they've just come out with this whole brand new news story that says Rabbit Hole leads to 700-year-old Knights Templar cave. Rabbit Hole leads to an incredible secret, the entrance to a mysterious cave network used by the Knights Templar 700 years ago. So this has loads of symbolism in it. Number one, there's rumours that the Knights Templar was associated with Jesus and the Illuminati and Freemasons. Number two, see the 700, that could represent 2017, and even like the 7 golden candlesticks mentioned in the Revelation section of the Bible. I mean, yeah, even the V in cave could be the V for the 5th age of the Bible. So basically, it says rabbit hole. There's a story called Alice in Wonderland that features a rabbit hole. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. Because Alice, in Alice in Wonderland, she actually represents this heavenly woman of Revelation 12. And the dragon, otherwise known as Satan, comes after her. That is why she is even shown on this Economist cover right here. See that 5 for the 5th age of the Bible? And then, basically, this is happening now because it represents that we're nearing Judgment Day and Jesus' second coming. I mean, you see how this even looks like an arch? Just like the Freemason Royal Arch. See that? I mean, even those lights there could represent the 7 golden candlesticks. Like, see, even this Transigen company in Logan represents just like Tricell in Resident Evil. The evil corporation, or company, I should say. Well, but basically, you see how that company there starts with TR. See how this company also starts with TR. Even Tomb Raider is sometimes abbreviated to TR as well. Because Lara Croft in Tomb Raider represents this woman as well. So, I mean, even this X-23 girl represents this woman as well. I mean, see the rainbows, the rainbow on her shirt. That can even be associated with the rainbow bridge that goes between heaven and earth, and even like the taste the rainbow thing to do with Skittles. Could even be to do with like LGBT and all of that. But Logan here, aka Wolverine, he is the Jesus character. That is why he's wearing blue for Israel, Jacob, and Jesus, and then white for heaven as well. See how he's even got a beard like Jesus? So basically, obviously, like Transigen, they did experiments on people. Just like Umbrella Corporation in Resident Evil, they also do experiments on people. And see how it says, it is still yet unknown if Tricell Pharmaceutical Company is just a mirror to Umbrella Corporation. It doesn't matter whether that these things are fictional, because it's still showing symbolism, whether it's fiction or non-fiction. I mean, obviously, in this case, this thing is fictional, this company. Just like this company is fictional. Just like these characters are fictional. But that's the whole point. Even these fictional characters are based on real people and real godlike entities. Like, I mean, see, this company featured in Resident Evil 5, the 5 for the 5th age of the Bible. Like, see how it says the word mirror, going back to Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror? Like, and even Satan works through mirrors, just like it's shown here on this one mirror. So, yeah. Because there's the mirror. And there's Satan, aka Lucifer, right there. Because he's looking through the Lucifer telescope on Grand Mountain right there. So, basically, right, this logo is to do with blending the blue of Christianity with the green of Islam right there. That's what it's to do with. Because it's got to do with blending all of the religions together. Like, see how this Ghost in the Shell movie shows Satan the fiery beast coming right there. Oh, did you see that then? Robots rising up right there. Just like they're going to rise up in real life. Then here comes the smoke out of the pit. And then obviously you have the undead rising, like the zombies and such. Again, going back to Resident Evil with that.
Everything they told you was a lie.
Everything they told you is a lie. Going back to Batman v Superman, A Beautiful Lie. Literally the first scene in this movie. God have mercy on us all. The V for the 5th age right there. And then here comes Satan, aka Batman, the black, dark smoke beast from the bottomless pit.
Who are you? They did not save your life. They stole it.
So it's basically saying the Illuminati and Freemasons, they didn't save your life. They stole it. Just like they have stolen all of our lives. See, even the Illuminati pyramid in our logo. So, this whole thing about George Michael's death, this has symbolism written all over it. First of all, obviously he represents Michael the Archangel. But they're saying that he died of natural causes and it was like liver and heart failure. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. It's obviously a massive cover-up that they're trying to cover up that he was murdered. Anyway. Anne Hathaway, Anne Hegarty, and even Anne Darrow. They all represent this Rev 12 woman. But basically, even Marilyn Monroe does. Like, that's why they all have the name Anne, because they all represent the same person. Like, see how Hathaway starts with a H, just like Hegarty starts with a H. Like, basically, see how Naomi Watts plays Anne Darrow. Because, that's right, Naomi Watts represents this woman as well. Like, see how she is the blonde wearing white for heaven and she's barefoot. See how she's the blonde wearing white for heaven, and she's also barefoot. I mean, even see the blue on the floor for Israel, Jacob, and Jesus, and then that is even why this woman's wearing white for heaven, and that's why she's barefoot here. So I know this woman doesn't have blonde hair. But I've done many videos about that in the past. So I'm not going into that in this video. Because, well, the only thing I'll say about it is Mia Wasikowska, aka Alice, she represents this woman. Now in Stoker, she has brunette hair, just like this woman. But in Alice in Wonderland, she had blonde hair. So, yeah, sometimes they can have different hair colours, and sometimes they can have the same hair colours. And it even goes back to Jill in Resident Evil, who also represents this Rev 12 woman, because she went from being a brunette to a blonde. I know that was forced on her by Albert Wesker, because he was experimenting on her, and he did something with the pigments of her skin, but still, it's still showing this same symbolism. This girl is wearing sunglasses because it represents, just like Putin wearing these sunglasses here, because it's got to do with taking the mark of the beast. Like, I mean, that's why Putin wearing those shades and X-23 wearing those shades represents this guy wearing this gaming headset. To do with the Morpheus project. Because this also represents taking the mark of the beast. See, we've got to be ready because nukes may be unleashed. Like, essentially, this shows the symbolism of Japan rising up, and that is why in the movie The Wolverine, it featured Japan. That's even why in The Man in the High Castle, Japan features heavily.
This is Major.
And then obviously, you see those letter A's. See how they look like Illuminati pyramids? And even the V for the Fifth Age? Because they've even got the line in the middle of them taken out. See? And then finally, Scarlet is naked. Because women are usually naked when they give birth. Well, to a certain extent, anyway. So, both Scarlett Johansson and Scarlett Moffat, they both represent the Rev 12 woman. So that, because you see how this woman is pregnant, ready to give birth to her immortal souls. God have mercy on us all. See how Anne Hathaway is brunette, just like that woman. And then she's wearing white for heaven. She's wearing white for heaven. She's wearing white for heaven.